Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So I redid the Dooku deck list, which was my most popular deck. It started as the Vulture Droid one way back when it first came out, and now I'm making a remake of my second most popular video, which it was Ahsoka Yellow, going for ECL now because, I mean, the new cards that green gets are pretty nice. And, I mean, there's the Ahsoka, which is thematic. So yeah, we're gonna go through the deck list. Basically, before I start this, it's essentially Sabine. So if you're coming here expecting insane, weird things, don't. However, your leader flip is evil because they can't take down it. And she can swing for some big damage because she's got 5 with the coordinate, the lightsaber for another 2. If you plot out a Jar Jar, there's 2 more. It works together really nicely. And even the coordinate ability, if you can get it off before you flip her, is pretty sweet, and you have a lot of ways to do that now with some of the new cards. Starting it off, Rebel Assault. There's less rebels in this deck than there previously was, but there's still plenty of easily quick droppable ones, you know, lots of 2 costs to just be able to Rebel Assault them for plenty of damage. Ahsoka's Padawan Lightsaber. I run 3 of them. Is 2 of them probably better? Yes, but having 3 is really nice because you can play it onto Ahsoka and then swing with another unit. Now, obviously, as you're playing it onto your non-leader version, your unit Ahsoka that came out of this set, you probably don't want to swing with her because then you can disclose and swing with another unit. But either way, it does cool things. It's a really fun combo, and I don't think I pull it off in any of the future games. But you play Ahsoka unit. Next turn, you flip Ahsoka. You play the lightsaber onto Ahsoka unit. Swing her for 4. Disclose, swing your leader for 5. Bada bing, bada boom. But yeah, sequencing. It works. Turn 1 options. Battlefield Marine, Karis, who is amazing because he keeps the unit on board even when you die, or even when he dies. So you still get the higher chance of getting that coordinate going. And then you've got Phoenix Squadron A-Wings and Sabine Wren. Sabine Wren is amazing into the Yoda matchup for those pesky stick people, the village protectors. And then obviously Jar Jar is not considered a turn 1 because his entire thing is buffing another unit, which should be a ready unit or a sentinel. We don't have sentinels in this deck. So really you want to plot him out or even play him when you have something else on board. For our 3 drops, we have Cassian to push some damage. Chancellor Palpatine, if I'm really worried about Ahsoka dying on flip, play him for 5, you get the coordinate because it's 3 units, you get 2 sentinels, and it means you're basically guaranteed the Ahsoka swing, unless you eat something like an overwhelming barrage. Cassian Andor, push damage. Ahsoka, action economy. She does a lot better in Cassian Data Vault, which we will see in the future post-rotation for sure, as like the kind of new Heroism aggro deck. Obviously, it's losing some things, so maybe it won't be the best aggro, but we'll see. Fleet Lieutenants, same thing as Rebel Assault, helps you push damage. Fleet Lieutenant is more action economy. Turn 1 a unit, turn 2 Fleet Lieutenant, claim. You got 2 units on board, you could Rebel Assault them, you could play another unit, you could do whatever you want. Generally, turn 3, if they don't trade with any of your units, you get the +1 coordinate with Ahsoka's ability, or at least you try to, just for that extra little bit of damage. Sabine's Masterpiece, the ideal turn 2 against any Han, or any Han 1, sorry, any Falcons really. You know, you play a Battlefield Marine or a Phoenix Squadron turn 1. Generally not a Phoenix Squadron because you want to lane dodge, you want that Marine, you love the Marine. Sometimes you might even have to turn 1 a Jar Jar. And this is because you want to ECL the Masterpiece. Now, if you play an aggression unit, like Karis, you can still do it, but your Masterpiece is going to die. With the experience token, it will survive with 1 point of health. Next, for a cause, just a way to push more damage after you lose board presence, which is bound to happen if the games go too long as an aggro deck. K2, pretty standard. He's good to ECL. He's got a good when defeated. He's got overwhelm. He's got the right keyword, Rebel. Chewbacca, yeah. I mean, like a lot of the cards in this deck is when I make these videos, I look at them and I go, this is self-explanatory. These decks have been around for a lot of time. There's no real reason I have to explain, or at least I feel that I have to explain why I'm putting these cards in, right? Chewbacca, not a ton of ships in the deck, but he doesn't die to control players as easily, so you play him. You know, turn 2ing a Chewie is a little bit risky because a lot of people do run upgrade hate these days, especially with these Outer Rim Constables and the ship that I can't think of the name of for some reason, and then confiscate, and then even Kit Fisto's Aether Sprite. Some people rarely run that, especially Luke players. They like that. And then Poe, 2 off instead of 3 because he's great, but I find his Queen is a lot better on the 5 resources, so I go with her. Poe does put in work, though, depending on what kind of matchup you're in and what you need. Wrecker, I mean, it's the standard, like, every Sabine player loves to Wrecker ECL, because you do the 5 damage, you ambush in, you're going to overwhelm for a little bit, it's basically a 2-for-1 or a crap ton of damage in your base, and you're up on board state. Not a whole lot to say about that. In the sideboard, we have Red 5 for Han 2, or even, actually, Anakin Datavol players, they struggle a little bit against Red 5s simply because they're trading with your units a lot, so they're going to have a lot of units that have already taken damage. Sonari Peacekeepers for kind of the more space aggro matchup, just to restore a little bit here. The great thing about the space aggro matchup is Ahsoka flips on 5 instead of 6. Obviously Sabine flips English is hard, people. Sabine flips on 4, so you know she gets that, but she does also hit for less damage. And then obviously Eager Escort Fighters for the Han matchup. Yet again, I hate the Han matchup. But as you'll see later in the video, if they don't get resupplied, you win. It's great. And then the Constables, because, you know, Generals Blade Gungi exists for Han players, or any pilot leaders. That solves that problem. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy, and thank you for watching. Alright, so we've come across my greatest fear. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Those are gonna go down. This is not gonna be pretty. He daring raids. What in the Jesus Christ is that? Sure, yeah, I mean, oh wait, oh, well, I guess he gets to draw, because that was not my intention. Yeah, this turn's not gonna be good. Alrighty. Let's see. Discard, discard. Discard, put on top. Jar Jar's gonna go down. We can K2 now. He's got client for free. Yeah. For free damage here. So with that. He takedowns it. Jesus Christ. He's an animal. He's an animal. It doesn't really matter which one cities go down. I'm kind of worried about what he's gonna play here. He probably has Daring Raid. I can let him draw anyways because he's got more cards in hand. Plot that. Might as well. 9 and 10. Yeah. You bastard. That, like, it makes sense, but it hurts to see. Thinking I ECL Queen, right? Or should I wait for leader? Because, like, this is sad. Okay, we're just gonna go forward base, see what he does. If he wants to do 2 to Jar Jar, we let him do 2. He's already got a million cards in hand. I might even tell. Who knows? Vigilance. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, ECL Queen, create the 2 spy tokens, trigger the ambush, trigger the ability, kill 1 spy token. And now we're wide. And I have no way in hand to get rid of this entrench, which is very sad for me. Will he flip or will he claim? He will claim. Getting into the fun territory now. What 7 cost is he going to drop on my forehead today? I mean, this is the hard control, so he's kind of just waiting for SLB. Yeah, he kills the spy, which means he probably wants to kill Ahsoka. Do I want to just do that? He no glories it. That's cool. I can discard this. 7. We will go 2. And if he flips, we will play Palpatine. Yeah. Yeah, sure, you can have the damage. I don't want him to have more answers. Alright. Cassian. Rebel Assault with 1 Rebel on board. Unfortunately gonna go down. SLB. Two units down. Karis, Queen, perfect. Palp doesn't need to be there anymore. Yeah, this is kind of the point where it's not looking good. Because the problem with green over yellow is green has no way to stall for that Avenger. So like, yeah, I can just try. Oh, I should have done the coordinate swing. Not like it matters. If he has another SLB in hand, then you know what it is. No point in resourcing. Could have stopped a while ago, but yeah. So he'll swing into this probably. We're gonna get close. It might be okay here. That's why you don't want to let them draw, because if he has SLB again, I lose. But if he doesn't have SLB, choose an automator unit to defeat one. I'm just going to defeat that because it's on attack. Coordinate that into base. Does he play Vigilance? Does he do it? Will he do it? He plays the Vigilance. He's trying to stop the bleeding. Can he do it, though? That is the question. Can he do it? For a cause. The hard control win. Oh, what did I even reveal with that? Does he have to say? Oh, yeah. Poe, Green Squadron A-Wing, another Poe, and a Chewie. Let's go. I understand why he didn't flip, but flipping definitely would have helped him a bit. But yeah, hard control is winnable, as always, with aggro. The entrench on the Ahsoka was tough, because I put a lot into her that I shouldn't have. But yeah, game 1, let's see game 2. Alright, Piet Blue. I can't wait for more pain and suffering. Yeah. I'm gonna do the thing I shouldn't do, which is play Green Squadron A-Wing and then put Chewbacca on him next turn. And the reason I shouldn't do this is because I'm playing against Blue-Green Billy, which means, you know, he's got to get to 5 resources for no glory. Does he have Confiscate in hand? Probably, because he knows he's playing against a deck. I mean, it's realistically a Sabine deck. But this also doesn't help for Confiscate, or Coordinate, for Ahsoka. Okay, this is good. He'll deal the 1 damage there. Get the resource, we will claim. I'm gonna save ECL hopefully for that, yeah. Okay, he does have no glory now. So we have to swing. If he doesn't have no glory in hand, yippee. Yay. Happy times. Okay. I'm okay with that. I mean, the restore is gonna be tough. I can claim here, he'll flip. Probably. There you go. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. No plot cards, right? Rebel Assault these 2 into base. 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 Yes. Play Ahsoka. Eat an Overwhelming Barrage. But it's only 6. That is different. That also hurts bad. Push damage. Push. Wait, discard. Discard. Discard, put on top. Yes. And I have the Cassian. Oh boy. Overwhelming Barrage is 100% what he's going to play here. Does he have an answer? Timely intervention. Vader. Oh my god. Yeah, buddy. I hate control. I hate this kind of control so much, and I don't know. Like, we played Deidre. I played Deidre, that was tough. Won it. Piet Colossus. I was expecting to eat Overwhelming Barrage, or like eat a No Glory when I had the Chewbacca ship, but that didn't happen. I was able to get a Rebel Assault off, which was insane. And then, like, it's just, yeah. Alright. Okay, I didn't even have to use ECL. Because the original plan was just ECL Queen into that stupid Pershing, that way it would die and you would stop getting card drop. But, yeah, hopefully I can get the final match against something more aggro. Alright, Han 1. I have no words for this because where yellow has ways to slightly solve this problem, green is lacking. Because, yeah, you have no ways to stall out their leader or their 7 drop or anything. Good news, however, we can kill the Falcon, which will help minimize the damage and prevent them from doing Chewbacca on my forehead. So that is one thing. That's the one good thing to come of this. You know, they probably have... The problem with HON players on this is like they take a while because they gotta defeat the resource, they gotta pay it, then they gotta defeat it, then they gotta put it over. Bada bing, bada boom. Like he really could just confiscate that, but then that means, oh, yo, the HON player didn't get resupply. I'm winning. Don't quote me on that. Do not quote me when I say I'm winning. If he plays another Falcon, I'm just killing it. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts here. I'm gonna be stupid and play this because I want to do the coordinate thing. See, this is why it was stupid to do that. But... Huh? Oh my god, yeah, I really am stupid. Yep, I thought I was giving you an experience token. I was not. Clearly. No plot, big sad. Rebel Assault though. Depending what he does. My computer is making a really loud ticking noise, and I don't love that. Okay, so he's a fool, because we're just going to do that, kill that, and then send that also into his base. He's going to deploy. I'll deploy too, you know what? Fuck it. What's he going to do? He hotshots, okay. Top, discard, discard, discard. Okay, I have Wrecker to kill his Han, but he's already going up to... He's going up to 6 resources. Queen and Rebel Assault is an amazing turn. Wrecker by itself, for a cause, is going to be a way to push damage, but I have to say no. And that makes me sad. Okay, so obviously, I'm basically winning this because Han didn't have resupply. Oh, he defeated the U-wing. I was very confused for a second. Yeah, so you win against Han if he doesn't draw a resupply. Obviously, I had the ideal line of Marine into ECL Masterpiece. I killed my own Masterpiece because I forgot I didn't have the right unit. But the deck works. I mean, you saw it win against 2 very control-heavy decks, which, I mean, aggro should win against. He was, you know, was able to push damage with Cassian and 4 Cause. And then against Han 1, if he doesn't get resupply, I win, which is kind of generally how the Han matchup goes for aggro decks, because, you know, being able to kill that Falcon is very important. That's why Masterpiece exists. I didn't get the damage out of Ahsoka, which was sad because I didn't use my brain, but it worked. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.